Alright, so kind of a weird car talk today because, one, your boy kind of forgot to stop and record, and two, I was also kind of in a hurry to get here because I have an event to be at right after the gym, and I kind of didn't want to waste any time, you know. I wanted to be able to focus on my lift and not worry about my time span, so instead we're going to be drinking this pre, so. Green Apple Gold's Gym. So today's back and abs, probably gonna start out pretty usual. Not pulled on, but I think I'm gonna use the mag grip. I haven't used the mag grip in forever. Mag grip sounds baller right now. I've also been trying to keep my water up. I've actually been tracking my water and get my full gallon in a day, and let me tell you this is gonna barely get me like with not too far away from the gallon, and I have been pissing all goddamn day. This is ridiculous. Before, when I wouldn't track my water, I'd piss in the morning and I piss in the afternoon, and that was it. I've probably taken like 6 pisses today. But no. Another reason was also just I couldn't get to the mount, because I was gonna mount it on right here like I usually do, but you boy just couldn't reach it. But it's one of those workouts where I just did a full day of work. Went to work at 8 a.m. The time I think is 5:56 roughly, and yeah, we are just pulling up. So. Excuse me. But anyways, let's get on in there. Let's get this lift done. Alright, we got a little light set to start out with. Nothing crazy. 110 just to warm up. I think I'm gonna just do 3 sets. Well, discounting this at 3 sets. But my phone is about to die, and I kind of use that to control the camera while I'm in here, so we'll try to use that sparingly. I'm not going to be on my phone too much, and I'm also not going to be doing as many cuts between the sets. My back's actually pretty sore. I might switch to arms, really. Let me do like a curl or something and see how that feels, because my back is sore as hell. Oh boy. Let's see how this feels. That's better. I think we're going to switch to arms, actually. Just because my back is definitely still sore. So, arm day. I guess let's go over to the dumbbells. That's so funny. Because, like, my back feels fine, but as soon as I started doing those reps, I was like, nah, it is not feeling. Alright, so I decided to just do it from the camera. I don't know if this is a good angle. I hope it is. But anyways, yeah, we're switching to arms because back is not having it. That rep, I'm honestly like hurt from start to finish. I only did like what, 3? Yeah, we'll do arms because they're feeling pretty good. They're playing Godzilla. I don't know by who, but it's that one song. It's off the Eminem one, it's the old rock and roll one in here. And I swear, every time I've lifted in here since I got back, they've been playing this song. So that's kind of strange. You know, people argue with me all the time that I probably shouldn't use the wraps for this, because, you know, I should work on strengthening my forearms. But honestly, like, I feel like if I don't do it on this, I just get such a forearm pump, I don't get to focus on the bicep. And like, this is really the only one I do it on anymore. I used to go on every single bicep movement, but now it's just this. Sometimes the barbell, very rarely. So let's go grab some weight. I'm thinking the 45s. I used to do the 50s or the 55s when I was fucking heavy as hell, but anyways, I think I'm gonna start a TikTok page for this shit, man. You know, I'm kind of isolated here on YouTube, so why not? But anyway, let's get into the set. So, the intake for today has been very carb heavy so far. I've had most of my carbs for the day already. I ended up remembering to bring my lunch to work today, and we got 50 grams of protein, 8 grams of fat, and 110 grams of carbs from that. And then I stopped by the vending machine at work, and I figured out that Pop-Tarts, they don't fit great into my workout, in my plan, but I can make them fit. It's just now I can't have any cheese on my fucking chicken when I get home now, which kind of sucks, but oh well. I can live without the cheese. Oh fuck. I hope my phone doesn't die before cardio, because that would kind of suck. If we don't get to pose down, whatever, I can always just pose down with that, even though it's kind of, But no, if I don't get to fucking have my phone for cardio and have it put on like a podcast or something, or a YouTube video I want to watch, it's gonna suck. I got the post I'm gonna post today made already, so when I go home, I just gotta hit the post button. So that's nice, but usually I kind of wait till the last second to edit them. I need to get better about doing that. Anyways, let's get into the second set. This Slipknot song, I'm not gonna lie, this kind of sucks ass, but whatever. Oh, fuck. Let's go do some push downs. I figured I can do the please speed. I need this. My mom's kind of homeless. Figured I can do that face pretty good. Shit, I better warm up a little bit more than that before I do this. Alright, let's lock in. I popped my jaw making that face doing this, by the way. I don't know if the camera picked that up or the mic picked that up, but it definitely did. It doesn't hurt, but it happened. Oh, man. Oh, my nose is itchy. Alright, let's go down to 190. Just a little elbow warm up, really, more than the tricep. I gotta figure out some poses. I looked at the show I want to do poses, and I gotta learn the teacup, and I gotta learn the victory pose. I can maybe try the mantis if I look good with it, but I don't think it will be. speaking of the show, so I found out that I'm going to come in probably about 9 pounds under everybody else and like 20 pounds under the weight limit, which kind of sucks. But, you know, it's my first show. I'm not expecting a whole lot. I would like to make top 5. Top 3 would be a dream. But top 5 is like a reasonable goal, you know. Yeah, I thought I was only going to be coming in like 4 or 5 pounds underweight, but no, it's going to be more like 9 or 10, roughly. Though if somebody comes in at 183, which is the weight limit, then I'm cooked. But hey, whatever. Really, as long as like not the whole crowd not all the guys mog me, I won't be too upset. Because this one's more so just to see if I like it, to be honest with you. Because it's either I like it and then I'll stay natural, and well, I guess I'm probably gonna stay natural either way. I really want to have kids eventually, and I just don't want to run the risk of the testosterone making me infertile. So, or is that the term you use for the dudes? Can't remember. Anyways, we get like some Creed going or something. We'll start this shit up. Ooh, push. I get so much ab activation from me not trying to let it take me flying. Let's go to, I think, the preacher curl machine. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm being a little bit louder and a little bit more talkative than usual. That's just because it's literally a fucking empty gym in here right now. And I try not to bother people with my camera. Like, I know a lot of people don't fucking like it, so I don't bother anybody with it. Yesterday I kind of got like not a mean remark, but a remark that I was like, come on, man. And it was a guy pointing, or like he acknowledged me, and he said to another guy that's standing next to him, you made another one? And the guy standing next to him was like the guy who, like, I'm not gonna say talk. He kind of convinced me that, you know, I can do this shit, you know? Because, like, 2 things made me kind of start doing this in terms of, like, videoing and shit. And that was him, like, being kind of pretty successful, and, like, he seems like he had a good time with it. And then 2, Sam Sulik, on that one podcast he did in the interview, was like, you know, if you're doing a bodybuilding show and you're going to the gym every day, you're tracking all your macros, what is the extra, I don't know, 10 minutes to do a camera? What, you know, why not? And I was like, fuck, that's what I like. I don't know, I was like, why not, you know? This fucking seat is so shit. Alright, that'll work. Alright, but yeah, I was like, why not? Boom, boom, boom. Fuck. If you've never done bicep curls like that, you fucking gotta, bro. I swear, I get 40% more blood in my shit because of this shit right here. But, man, I sound like a fucking porn ad when I say it like that. But anyways, yeah. This pump, I'm not feeling it so much. Like, I definitely feel my arms burning right now, but the actual, like, feeling of, like, oh, I'm getting swole isn't there. So I think for the tricep, we're gonna do that incline skull crusher next. And I think I use this weight actually. And then I think for the next bicep, we'll probably do, I guess I'm doing a preacher curl right here, so I don't need to do the machine preacher. I could do the lat pull down, like the close grip pull down, you know, do the Mike Messer shit. That could be nice. Give me a good squeeze. Give me a good weight on that. But anyways, let me make sure the tunes I fuck with this time. And we'll move on. We'll do one more set, we'll move on. Let's see here what we got. Mine Are Bigger by Kaizen. Oh, you had big tits? You had nice woman features? Well, guess what? Mine are bigger. Bro, I swear, the gym is brain right on my fucking music taste. No mas. No mas. That was fucking. Oh. I got kind of a pretty good form pumping that. I don't know if you saw the veins popping, but I did. Let's go into some skull crushers, and then I guess we'll figure. But yeah, we're gonna do the close grip pull down for the other one. All right. Good old skull crushers. I like doing it on this incline because then you get to do the little leaf freeze thing of pumping out a couple reps right there at the end. Definitely gets the tricep pump way better than any other movement in my opinion. Let's get Pope by Rammstein. By Rammstein, the German rock metal group. I wonder if this is like the lat pullover with where your elbows are better like this, or are they okay like this? Because I try to keep them kind of close. burn on this movement is greater than anything I've ever felt, to be honest with you. Like, no movement comes close to this level of burn. Maybe the hamstring curl, but for arms, no. I would honestly consider this a staple, just like the dumbbell curl. To be honest with you. Yeah, honestly, I kind of don't know what the next tricep movement is going to be after this. Because I need one more tricep movement after this. And maybe the dip, maybe just some body weight dips. Because like I feel like my triceps, I've been getting a lot of attention here recently. My biceps are kind of falling behind. I mean, I feel like they're fairly even. It's just, oh my god. See, this is where the body dysmorphia comes in, because I look crazy, but I've never gone like this with my arm and been like, wow, that looks small as hell. But it's definitely the most defined it's ever been. Like, pure shoulder outline, pure bicep outline, kind of a pure tricep outline, and the vascularity has gotten crazy. I don't think I've ever been this vascular. Definitely, the pulling the shoulder back gives that illusion of a bigger, because the rear delt pops out. But let's do one more set. Oh my goodness. Let's go on to the next bicep. Because tricep is definitely done here. I feel like there's like, if I had to give it a ratio, 2 pounds of blood for every 1 pound of blood in this. God, motherfucking damn. Alright, this one I could probably justify the straps, but I'm not gonna use them. I'm on that good cushion alcohol. Let's get some actually serious music going. I remember this song Murder Cost was like so cool when I first started, but now I see it more so as a cringe song. But let's listen to it. Oh. One thing about this movement is like I find it so weird because it's such a, you're such a turn. Oh my god, that's the third time I've heard Sweet Child today over the radio today. Jesus Christ. Anyways, so you kind of pull it down to where your shoulders are straight, and then you pull I like to think of it as rotating it more at the elbow and the shoulder at the same time, because like some people will kind of explain it as like a two-parter where you first at the shoulder then the elbow, which I feel like doesn't get you as good of a squeeze. Let's skip an actual segment or not. Yeah, through it. You kind of got to rotate your forearm too. I'll tell you what, that was a very good set, even though I yapped through half of it. But yeah, no, it's definitely a good squeeze movement. Definitely not for every workout, I feel like, because it's just so situational, in my opinion. I mean, you could probably definitely throw it into everyone if you wanted to, but I wouldn't classify it as a staple. Good old Mike Metzner told me about that one. So, and I find it so funny. I remember I talked to this one random guy at Arnold about Metzner, and he goes, "Yeah, bro, he should have won the 1980." I was like, "I'll say he should have got second, but he got." But I wouldn't say he got. Or did he get? I don't even know if he got second. I think he played slow in that one, didn't he, or something? But no, Sergio Olivia deserved it. I'm not gonna say Metzner deserved to win, but Arnold definitely didn't deserve the first spot. His package just that year wasn't all that great. His package, um, at least in terms for like what he was doing, compared to me, he looks like a fucking Greek god. But yawning off the pre, that's not a good time. I drank Milani this morning when I was driving to work. So maybe it's just like that initial, the caffeine just isn't hitting as hard right now. Maybe. I'm also just fucking tired from work. I think I got 1.8 plus 1.3, however much that is. That many hours, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's more than I usually get. That's a busy day for me. Plus, I just sit in the fucking lobby between flights. So, anyway, let's do another set real quick. I think just good old body weight dips after this. Or I think I might go crazy though. Nah, I think about it. Looking at that bar up there. Come on. Oh, my like songs. That's why I'm having issues. Actually, let's go for the fucking the TikTok edit, or not, maybe not edit, but I found a TikTok sound I really like. I'd like to train to tonight, today, whatever. Where is it? It should be here towards the top. Nope, not that one. There it is. All right. Yeah. Biceps are pumped. For sure. What is that? I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. I guess I should technically do one more set of this. I don't know. I don't want to overtrain because I've definitely noticed my recovery has been maybe not quite as far as triple, but over double for sure. Let's go for some dips. All right, so we're doing dips like this because one, I want to practice my calisthenics, and two, I just thought it'd be cool. Get a little bit of I guess back activation, even though it kind of hurt. Just for fun. Well, where's what I'm looking for? I'm thinking I'll break you like a skeleton. I guess that is it. I like that one. That one's always a fun one. Where? This one? Nope. Oh, no, we'll go with this. Invincible. If he's invincible, why can't I see him? Ah! It was also just an excuse to put my tripod to the highest level. I'm not going to do another set like that. That hurt my hands, and I felt like I was getting more chest than tricep, so let's go on to the regular dip. All right, so back to the regular dip. All right, let's I think go pose down. Trying to wrap this up kind of quick, and I feel like I'm pumped up for the most part. You know, I went pretty hard on my last arm day, anyways. That last one was fucking insane. But and I also want to be able to pose down. The phone's on 6%, so probably not gonna be able to listen to my shit with for the cardio. So, all right. So I don't know if the camera was recording the audio correctly, so my audio isn't fucked, and I have to figure something out. So I'll have to listen to my start editing this one. Hopefully I remember. But let's check out this pump. I'm definitely feeling a little fatter than usual, though I'm still looking okay. Alright, let's try that out. So, one leg out, behind, this back, chest up. It's not a bad punch for me. And then the mantis, so let's go. I think you can choose either vacuum or half legs on this one, so I think we'll do the back here. That's not a horrible one. I guess let's try to make this like a side chest on the leg. Abs good. Pretty good. Alright, now the actual ones I like. So. They said the back double bi has to be one leg, one hand like this. So. And then, can't even remember the rest of them. I think they're, oh yeah, definitely. That one, so my abs start to cramp up. You don't know poses in there, but I can't fucking do that one. Let's hope the audio isn't done.